What is biological method? The scientific method in which biological problems are solved is called the biological method, or you can say it is a technique or a procedure that are used to study living organism. They include experimental and computational method approaches, protocol and tools for biological research. So biologist takes the following steps to solve the biological problem: observation, hypothesis, reasoning, experimentation, conclusion, theory and law. Now the steps in scientific method. The first step of biological method is the identification of biological problem. A biological problem is a question about living organism which is asked by someone or comes in biologist mind. Or sensing the problem, defining the problem and analyzing the problem is the first step of biological method. Now the second step is collection of data. Basically the collection of data based on observation, and we know that observation are made with 5 senses of vision, hearing, smell, taste and touch. So there are 2 different types of observation in scientific method. Number 1, qualitative observation, and number 2, quantitative observation. In the qualitative observation, those type of observation are included which are not recorded in terms of number. For example, the freezing point of water is colder than boiling point. This type of observation is called qualitative observation. Number 2, quantitative observation. In the quantitative observation, those type of observations which are recorded in terms of number. For example, the freezing point of water is 0 degree centigrade and boiling point is 100 degree centigrade. So after this, the biologists are formulating the hypothesis. So step number 3 is formulation of hypothesis or hypothesis formation. So biologists organize observation into data form and make a statement that may be answer of the biological problem, or you can say the tentative statement or tentative explanation of the observation is called hypothesis. So biologists use reasoning to formulate a hypothesis. And students, remember one thing, the hypothesis should be testable. For this, biologists perform experiment. So step number 4 is experimentation. So biologists perform experiments to see if hypotheses are true or not. The deduction are also tested, and as we know that deduction is the logical explanation of the hypothesis. So the incorrect hypotheses are rejected and the correct one is accepted. And then after experimentation, the 5th step is principle formation. It would be theory, law or principle. So scientific method involve 2 type of reasoning: inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning. As you can see in the flow diagram, the inductive reasoning start with observation and move backward toward generalization and theories. So examples of induction or inductive reasoning are: I have seen 4 students at this school leave trash on the floor. So in this example, I have used the word 4 students. That's mean I am generalizing the students. I am not going to call the name of the students, right? So if the observation is based on generalization or it's a general observation, then it may be a inductive reasoning. And if the observation is an specific observation, So it would be our deductive reasoning. Now the next one is deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, the scientific move from generalized principle to specific conclusion. So if we are moving toward the specific conclusion, we need or we required an accurate experiment. So accurate experiment is used in deductive reasoning, while there is no need of accurate experiment in inductive reasoning, because in inductive reasoning the principle is generalized, while in deductive reasoning the principle should be specific. Or you can say the more specific reasoning is deductive reasoning, or more accurate reasoning is deductive reasoning. So inductive reasoning is used to form only hypotheses, while deductive reasoning is used more extensively to prove ideas. Now the conclusion of biological method would be in the form of theory or law. When the hypothesis is corrected, often tested and never rejected, it is called theories. Or you can say a theory is supported by a great deal of evidence. Productive theory keeps on suggestion new hypothesis, and so testing goes on. While law or principle, if a theory survives about a doubtful approach and continue to be supported by experimental evidence, then it become a law or principle. So theory explain why natural phenomena occur, while law summarizes a set of observations about natural phenomena. So both theory and law based on hypothesis can be used to make prediction and can be revised. So students, today we have covered the biological method or scientific method and the main steps involved in scientific investigation: observation, hypothesis, and then we have covered reasoning, two different type of reasoning: inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning, then experimentation, then conclusion, and then we have discussed the way of communicating the result either by theory or by principle or law.